Let me just say this, brothers. It's one thing to attain something, but it's another to maintain it. By osmosis, certain beings found themselves being angels. There were angels in heaven, but being there was not enough. Because the hour came when they had to maintain what they had attained. And when they failed to maintain their position, they found themselves cast out. I don't care, I don't know how you came into the message. Maybe you came in by affiliation. Maybe you came by association. Maybe you came by sickness. Maybe you came by dream. Maybe you came because there was some girl that you wanted to marry. But when you have a position, you must respect that position. You must keep that position, because your position is the only means by which you can possess. Without a position, you cannot possess. And your position becomes your post of duty. And your post of duty becomes your post of power. Right now there are beings who used to be angels. They used to be powerful. But when they lost their position, they are powerless. They are bound. They are limited. I am going to cite 3 gentlemen who attained their position, a very big position, but as time went on, they lost it. One of them was the man called the high priest Aaron. By being a brother of Moses, he found himself the high priest. But when the time came when he had to contend for the faith, when unbelievers rose up and they started gainsaying the message, he agreed with them. Not because he agreed with them, but because he had no backbone. And he built a molten image. And as the people were dancing around it, it was very clear that Aaron was not happy with what they were doing. But he was in complicity. Right now the message is under siege, because certain people many years ago, they made foolish statements. And those foolish statements, they fell in the ears of people who didn't know what the message is all about. And those people got carried out with that wind. And now they are really trying to lead the charge against the message. They are even going to the internet. They even put out their names there. They are not ashamed of how little they've been in their lives. They've never done anything. There is 1 billion Muslims that need somebody that can talk to them about Jesus. There is 1 billion Hindus that want someone to tell them about Jesus. Not explain scriptures, just talk about Jesus. There is 1 billion Buddhists. There is maybe another billion heathens. So many people who know nothing about Jesus, nothing about the Bible. But someone says, I'm going to take on the prophet of the age head on. He can't even take on Pastor Chitsinde, but he can take on the prophet of the age. He can't even take on an ordinary message believer to say, let's talk about the message. He goes on internet to ambush people trying to know something about the message. The Bible calls it the madness of folly.